can be a tool, but
All right, what's going on, guys? So today I have the pleasure of meeting Mitch Tanner. Now, Mitch is a DPT. That means a doctor of physical therapy, but he also has his CSCS. That means he actually does strength training. And the reason why I brought him in here is because, one, he knows a thing or two about lifting weights and he knows how to lift, but he also comes from the more clinical background. So, Mitch, the one thing that I see with my man here is that, you guys know Jake Bostwick, by the way, no introduction needed. He's been having some issues with plantar fasciitis. Now, explain to them what plantar fasciitis actually is.
plantar fasciitis is when the fascia or tissue on the bottom of the foot is being repetitively stressed. It's pulling on the heel where it grabs. With time, that pulling can be uncomfortable and cause inflammation and limit your abilities, whether it be strength, running, etc.
So now with this has been bothering him for quite some time. How long have you been bothering him?
Man, 8-10 weeks.
So,
8 weeks, 10
so
weeks.
about 8 to 10 weeks. Now, what can we do? And I know a lot of people have been asking me too as well, so that's why I wanted to bring you on, is what can we do first and foremost to reduce the risk of getting this? And then once you do have it, if you do have it, how can we get it better?
For a healthy guy like Jake, he is not obese, right? Obesity is something we see that's super common with this, but whenever we see like a healthy athlete that's having these issues, a lot of times it's due to overuse or doing a little bit too much work. Being a fighter, like you're ready to work all the time.
He runs like 10 miles, man. He's crazy.
Yeah, now that's what we were talking about. And so whenever you see that, you got to identify like, okay, how much am I doing and how can I modify it so that after I run, I don't feel pain. If you're not feeling it in the moment, that's okay. But if you're feeling it after the fact, that means that it's the quantity that's the issue, not the activity itself.
Is there another thing that has to do with the gait itself, right? And how they're running? Is it hip mobility? Is it ankle mobility?
So ankle mobility is a big contributor to plantar fasciitis. If you don't have that dorsiflexion range of motion for the foot to move back, especially at the end range of gait, it's really pulling on the bottom of the foot pretty hard. And if you don't have that range of motion with your calf or your calves are super tight, that can really limit you a lot.
Okay, so now with that being said, what can we do to gain that range of motion in the ankle? Do you have some exercises or some tips that we can utilize?
Totally.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Okay.
You mean to tell me we can't roll out the bottom of our foot and be good? Where's that thing at? This thing.
So
what does this do?
the peanut, it puts some pressure on your foot, and if you think about how much sensation you have total in your foot right now, and what percentage of that is pain, if it's a small percentage or a medium percentage, and then you give it a whole lot more sensation, i.e. pushing really hard on this ball, then you increase the total sensation of that foot, and the relative pain that you experience afterwards is comparatively less. So this is really one of those things that's going to make you feel good. It's not going to change that fascia or break it up or make it looser.
So it's not going to be a direct fix. It's just going to help with the pain.
It's a Band-Aid. It's going to make you feel good, and if that helps you perform a little bit, then that's helpful, right? It can be a tool, but
show them what you got to do.
Come down to a half kneel. Take your knee and push it over that pinky toe side. See how far you get forward. Coming forward about over your big toe, distance this way towards the camera. Do the same thing, come over the middle side with that same foot. Yep. And yam it forward as far as you can. There you go. Good. All right, so you're getting about the same there on that left foot. Now bring the right foot forward, let's switch it up. And so going forward over that middle side of the toe, bring it forward. Yep, you wanna keep that heel down. Getting some good distance, and then let's go to the outside. We're limited there, right? One thing you can do is load it up. You're too strong to just sit there and stretch with your body weight. I want you to put this up on your knee and then go into that position. Try and bring it forward. And you might need to bring your back knee closer so you don't let it fall. There you go, good. You feel a big stretch in the calf?
Yeah.
Good, and hold it right there. Breathe for a second, and bring it all back. And bring it back forward again. We're gonna get that like 5 times. Nice, good hold. Try and keep that heel down. Good. Good. That feel okay? No pain?
No.
Just hard work? Cool. Good.
No, my feet.
Good. I see you grabbing with your toes. That's good too. So that's foot intrinsic muscles working too. His toes are grabbing hard. All right, bring it on back. Take a break. I'd incorporate this just into your regular preparatory work. Like if whatever your warm up is, throw it in with your warm up. It doesn't have to be something insane, but taking that long pause at the end is going to be big helpful for you, especially with the load. The load's important. Like just doing it with your body weight won't be enough for someone as strong as you. 3 sets, 5 times. The big key too is if it hurts, you're doing a little bit too far, a little bit too much. Uncomfortable, I'm okay okay with, but pain, we're not getting any extra benefit.
Okay.
One thing you said that caught my attention there at the end is you don't roll over your big toe. If you roll over your toe, it engages the issue, you feel it. The compensatory strategy is you trying not to feel it, but the reality is the feeling that you get when you roll over your toe, it's stretching that tissue that's pulling, and that's why you feel it. If you're not rolling over your toe, but it hurts when you roll over your toe, you have to gradually expose yourself to that toe down stretch position in a way that's uncomfortable but not painful. When it gets to the point of pain, it's too much, right? That's what's limiting you.
Yep.
But if it's uncomfortable, that's how we train it, right? The trainer has to be uncomfortable for us to make positive change. So what we'll do is we'll do a calf raise. I want to load you up for it. Now we're going to do a calf raise where he's on this incline, so he's getting a good stretch to the back of the calf, putting a lot of tension on the calf. Additionally, with the slant board, it's going to put his toes into flexion too, so he's going to get a big stretch to the bottom of the foot, and we're getting the tension from strengthening. I'm gonna put this band underneath his big toe, so he has to keep his big toe down. He can't try and roll away from it to avoid that pain. So we want to gradually expose him to that in a controlled way.
Good tactile cue to increase that big toe pressure.
Exactly. Yep, so let's get it just the big toe. There you go. Just like that, and let's go single leg. Oh. There we go, bro. So let's roll on up. Good. How's that feel?
Right there, I feel it.
Yeah.
My dog's calves look hench, son.
Yeah, they do. And so while this is a calf raise, this is a lot more about the intrinsic muscles of his foot than it is about the actual calf itself. His calves are plenty strong.
I was just admiring the calves, that's all. That's all I was doing.
I mean, how can you not?
Oh wow, okay.
If they look that good, that's amazing. So if I see them shit.
On film it do, I guess.
Go and relax.
Woo!
Nice, that's perfect. So does it hurt now?
Yeah.
You did 10 and it hurt. Next time we do 5, and if it's just uncomfortable but not painful, that's our sweet spot. The volume is the key for this. You know, like we talked about with the running, if you're running 4 or 5 days a week, maybe you back off and only run 2 times a week, but you replace it with the cycling, match intensity, triple distance to kind of equate it and go there, to give it a bit of a break. Because like you're not gonna be able to take the time off of it from like your skills training, right? You're gonna be on it.
Yeah.
So we wanna work around it however we can. And your lungs can't tell the difference if you're on a bike or if you're running, like they don't know.
That was good. We can also use the single leg RDL with this too.
Yeah, exact same thing. Big toe, keep that toe down.
All right, guys, so there it is. You got 2 exercises that you can utilize. If you're suffering from plantar fasciitis, go ahead and try these out. Make sure you follow Mitch on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Coach Mitch DPT.
You already know, Brutal Boswick on Instagram. Go follow my man. Make sure that you show him some love. Show this man some love. And also hit the comments if you have any questions. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification, hit the like button. I'll see you again next time. Peace.